Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a sound critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. If you recall, I did an editorial a long while ago about why then ABC Family was showing nothing but drama shows. And I suggested that they needed to change their name if they were going to stick with that stuff. Well, obviously they listened because they changed their name to FreeForm. But now it's time to give FreeForm a talk or two. It's time to make a difficult decision, FreeForm. Because, quite frankly, I feel like me personally, and I'm pretty sure others can vouch for me, they're getting sick and tired of the same stuff looping through on FreeForm. Whether it be the reruns of old shows, or showing the same movies on a constant loop, and all that stuff. FreeForm's been losing a lot. Some of their original stuff that were good are no longer there, and they don't show reruns of those. They've also lost some key contributors that made it, well, let's just say watchable and be polite about it. They lost Last Man Standing. I personally believe it's because Last Man Standing is now on Fox, and ABC probably has a contractual obligation to not show Fox products, which is a tad ironic, seeing as how they used to be Fox Family before ABC Family and then FreeForm. And they also lost Harry Potter to HBO in addition to USA and Sci-Fi. So now you lose that weekend of, what do we do with this movie weekend crap? And that's where they've added in How I Met Your Mother. And quite frankly, I find that show a little bit overrated. I don't really think it's that great of a show. And now, they're not only on during the week, but they're on Sunday mornings as well. Instead of a movie or two that you could watch again, you have to suffer through How I Met Your Mother. At that point, I'd rather be watching movies than that show. Which, while we're talking about the movies, are the same ones that they've been looping for like 3 weeks. And then they go through that same cycle again and again and again until we get to 13 Nights of Halloween and 25 Days of Christmas. And even then, they've gotten rid of some of those movies. Like Home Alone and Beetlejuice. Which, by the way, if you've seen my review for Beetlejuice, you will gladly like it. But the point is, FreeForm seems to be losing its edge. And I feel like it's time for them to make a difficult decision. Either get rid of the channel altogether, or just start from scratch. Because you can't survive on just the constant loops of reruns of old shows, as good as they are, like The Nanny and Reba. And you can't survive on constantly looping through the same movies. Again, even though they're good, you get kind of tired of watching the same stuff over and over and over again. And during the summertime, when it's tough to find something to watch because we're down to just baseball in the summertime, you want to try and find something else to watch whenever baseball is not on, or when NASCAR is not on that day. And when you're looping through the same stuff over and over and over again, I feel like it's starting to become a drag for FreeForm. And they need to just move on. Or kind of bring back the shows that made FreeForm decent. Like Switched at Birth, The Fosters. I mean, as dramatic as those shows were, they were actually pretty decent. Some of the stuff they've got on right now, I don't think are worth watching. And you cannot rely your channel on those original shows in addition to constantly looping through the same shows and movies as good as they are. You've got to do something fresh to get a new audience going, because that's how you lose your audience, and ultimately that's how your channel is going to rot to the core. So, I'm hoping FreeForm is watching this again and realizes what they need to do to get a new audience. Personally, I feel like you need to start over the way you did. Bring back the old stuff that made it great when it was Fox Family. That's what I remember when I was a kid. You had Captain Kangaroo, you had Bobby's World, you had Pee-wee's Playhouse. I think you had the Wiggles too. You get the picture. Those shows were great, and that's what made Fox Family tremendous. They've really gone away from that in the last several years, and I feel like if you make this channel family oriented, I think you're going to get some audiences that'll be impressed by it. I don't care what you show on there that's family oriented, but I feel like if you go back to being family oriented, you're going to get people to like your stuff. And show some new movies too, and new TV shows. Well, rephrase that. New old TV shows that used to run, but now they're no longer on. Why not show those shows? That way you can stay fresh, get a new audience perspective, and I feel like you could somehow survive all of this. Because the path you're going right now, I don't think Freeform's going to survive anytime soon. So hopefully Freeform sees this as a wake-up call and tries to do something about it. Because I hate to see this channel go down the shit tube. I've already had to deal with that with Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Though Cartoon Network at least is on the upswing, Nickelodeon I don't think will ever recover. You don't want this to happen to you, Freeform. Don't be like Nickelodeon. Try to revitalize yourself. Otherwise, you're going to go down a very familiar path Nickelodeon has gone down to. Choice is yours, Freeform. I leave you to settle this once and for all. You make the call. I'm the CommanderZander. I remembered something. It's time to create an F2, and neither should you.